Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to walk you through exactly how I'd start a brand new Faces TikTok page right now to try and scale it to earning thousands as soon as possible. Within this video I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide with all the secrets and exclusive tips that no one else gives away, let alone for free, in today's video, allowing you to make a successful TikTok page. So do make sure you watch the entire video all the way through because I dropped some absolute gems. Okay, so the first step in starting a successful TikTok page is choosing the niche. Now so many people overcomplicate it when it really doesn't need to be that complicated. So I'm going to break down exactly the best way that you can choose a niche. Because people don't know actually how to pick a niche, what ends up usually happening is one of two things. Firstly, sometimes people overthink so much over what niche to pick that they don't even end up starting. And secondly, people over obsess over their niche so much that they pick a niche, they do it for a week, don't see results, and they switch. And this is essentially called niche hopping, where people just switch between different niches in such a short amount of time. The idea is when you pick a niche, you need to start with it and stick with it for a significant amount of time. There is literally no point of constantly switching niches because you're literally wasting your time. So for starters, my main recommendation always is if you're starting out, pick a niche on a topic that you have a passion for. By doing this, you're going to give yourself an unfair advantage against the rest of the competition because you genuinely have a passion and you're enthusiastic about this topic. Therefore, it's going to be so much easier to stay motivated to post this content. And on top of this, you're going to have more knowledge than the average person. Therefore, your videos can easily be better. Alright guys, I'm now going to break down different ways in which you can choose your niche and how you can also adapt viral niches and implement your passion into them to basically create your own niche and have no competition. So for example, this is a niche that has recently been going super viral. It's basically like a POV style video where, for example, you're a POV pharaoh woman in the ancient Egypt. So if you have a passion for like history or historic events or making videos with AI, then this could be a great niche for you. As you can see, they get millions and millions of views. This one was posted before this page hit 10k, therefore it's only 30 seconds long, but of course you can just make these 1 minute long in order to go ahead and get paid because your content needs to be over a minute to get paid on TikTok. However, you might have, for example, a passion for football. So this page right here does super well, videos getting millions of views, getting paid thousands for these. This was posted literally 2 days ago, and as you can see, over a minute long, so they're getting paid. So what you could go ahead and do is either make a niche or make your own spin-off off of a niche like these ones here that have already proven to go viral. 1.1 million likes on this video here, 2 million views on this video here. Or what you could also go ahead and do is look to basically mix them together. So instead, you could apply this niche, instead of for history, apply it for football. If you love football, do POV. You wake up as Cristiano Ronaldo in 2010 when he was playing for Manchester United, for example, or you can do POV waking up as Messi in 2016, whatever. You can literally just do this and apply it for football itself. You can do it from the manager's perspective. You can do it from so many different things. There's so many different ideas that I'm just thinking off of the top of my head. So another great way that you could look to start your own niche is literally by finding a niche that's gone viral in one area, finding another niche that's gone viral in another area or your own passion, and look to basically merge these together. And this way you're going to have such a lack of competition because your content is unique. Alternatively, what you can do is you can go and create a brand new TikTok account and just start scrolling. As you can see through scrolling here, we're going to find faces pages that are doing well. So here's a quiz page, this one's doing well here, and you can just keep scrolling. And this is pretty much a brand new page, and all I go ahead and do is when I find a niche that looks kind of good to take inspiration from, like this one right here. This video is over a minute long, so this one is getting monetized. You can like this, you can follow this page, save it, and then TikTok will just keep pushing out more content just like this on your For You page. Here's another one. This is a niche that I've actually shown off pretty recently, and as you can see, this page gets millions and millions of views, and absolutely thousands. So just through scrolling, you can find niches to take inspiration from. Now, you don't necessarily have to directly copy these. You can then apply the same feedback that I was talking about before, where you literally just merge your niches into one to basically create your own and have no competition. If you're forcing yourself to make and post videos on a topic that you don't even like or don't care about, it's going to be a lot harder to keep yourself and hold yourself accountable to posting these videos every single day. Now that you've chosen your niche, you need to understand what actually makes these videos go viral. What metrics do you need to hit in order to get pushed out onto the For You page heavily and get thousands, if not millions of views? Well, firstly, each niche is going to require some good engagement across the board. This means you can't just get lots of likes and then have no comments. You need to have consistent engagement throughout all of it. So you need good likes, comments, saves, shares, all of that stuff. So you need to try and make your video incentivize the viewer to like, save, share the content as much as possible. Next up, you really need to look at the watch time. The watch time is super important, and different niches require different watch time to get them pushed up. For example, a quiz style niche usually can still blow up even with a small watch time. So even if you're not getting crazy watch time retention, because the engagement on quizzes is always good, it will still allow TikTok to push it out. However, other types of niches, for example, if you're doing a commentary style niche or a storytelling style niche, you're going to need to have a really high watch time because naturally the engagement isn't as high on these niches. So basically what I'm getting at here is you need a good balance of engagement across the board. So you're going to need to have good likes, saves, shares, comments, all that stuff. And you also need a good balance of a solid watch time for your specific niche. And if you have both of these that meet TikTok's requirements for the For You page, they're going to push you out heavily. And when it comes to the metrics that are required to make your videos go viral, I'm just scrolling here through the wins inside of the Discord, and we've just picked out an example here from Segi, who did 7.2 million views. And if we just look at the metrics that I've been talking about, the likes, the comments, the shares, the saves, across the board, they're very high. There's not one where it's like a couple hundred or even zero. Sometimes people will get loads of likes and then no comments, and you need those comments to help the video get pushed out. So across the board, it's got a lot of very good engagement. As you can see, this video generated $1,000, but this is quite outdated. So what happens is sometimes the estimated rewards will be a few days behind, so this will actually be a lot more. But just from one video alone, this is guaranteed $1,000, and I'm sure this would have earned even higher than that. But as you can see, the watch full video is another very, very important factor. This video is over a minute long. As you can see, it's getting paid, and therefore for an over 1 minute long video, you're looking to get at least 15% full watch video. The higher, the better, of course. And this video right here has 22%, which is really, really good. It means 22% of people that clicked the video watched until the end, which is very, very good. And as you can see right here, through the combination of having a good watch time and good engagement across the board, it's allowed the video to go viral. Like I was saying though, the metrics are going to depend on the niche you're doing. For example, Segi's video that got 7.2 million views had 2,000 comments. This one right here has 4,000 comments, and this is because this is a quiz page from one of our members, Eunice, who posted a quiz video, and he got 174,000 views, which is great, but generated 8,000 followers. And that is all because certain niches will be able to implement call to actions better, and therefore with the quiz style of videos, your engagement is going to be really high, and that means you can get away with having a slightly lower full watch percentage video. As you can see, it's 11% here, which is half of what Segi had. And that just shows that it does also depend on the niche you're doing in terms of what watch time and what engagement you're aiming for. So now that you understand what is actually going to make your videos go viral, you now want to go ahead and basically test different styles of content to try to hit these requirements that are going to get TikTok to push out your content. This could be something like testing out the visual hook, so testing out different ways to start the video to grab the viewer's attention. And it can also be ways of testing different call to actions in order to incentivize people to engage with your videos. And all these little factors that you test between are going to help you hit those metrics in order for your videos to go viral. So within your first 10 videos, I'd use these to experiment lots of different ways in which you can hit the metrics. Experiment with the hook, experiment with the call to actions, the way you're telling the story, what's visually happening on screen. Just experiment with a load of different things. You can take inspiration from other videos that have gone viral in your niche as well, and then just see what works best. Through posting these first testing videos, you can notice that maybe one of the videos is an outlier. For example, if you use a certain visual hook on one video and it gets 10,000 views, and all your other videos you didn't use this hook and they all got 1,000 views, it's quite clear that this hook is the reason why that video performed better. So now you need to know that you need to use that hook in every single one of your videos and double down with it. You can do the exact same thing with a call to action as well. For example, if you experiment with a share call to action to try and incentivize the viewer to share the video to their friends potentially, and that video gets loads more shares than all the other ones, then make sure that you implement this into all of your videos, and that means you're going to maximize the amount of engagement that you can get. Through testing all these different factors, you'll find the ones that work best on your page, and then what you need to go and do is in all your future content, implement these into every single one. So if you find that winning hook and you find that winning call to action, use it in every single video because that's going to maximize your performance. So I'm just going to show you a quick example of a call to action that is used in a quiz video, and this is kind of where you want to experiment with your call to actions and find the one that works best for your content style. So this right here is the last question of the video. As you can see, he doesn't provide the answer for the last video. Instead, he tells you to comment what the answer is, and therefore this is going to make a lot of people go to the comments and firstly find out what the answer is, but also comment their own opinion. And as you can see, that's what's allowed the video here to get 1,000 comments. You've got a lot of people that have commented the different answers, and they've also gone ahead and commented their scores. So this is going to boost the engagement on the video, and that is what's vital into letting this video go viral. It was literally posted 2 days ago, and this has 2 million views. I'm also going to show you what this creator does in order to incentivize the creator to watch to the end of the video, and therefore increase the watch time. Because as you know, what's really important is the watch time and the engagement on the video. So right here at the start, within the first 10 seconds, he says, "I bet you won't get 5 out of 5. And that basically incentivizes the viewer to challenge themselves and watch the entire video all the way through to the last question to see if they can get full marks. And that means they make it to the end of the video and the watch time is as high as possible. And that is a key factor into why this video has gone viral. Now, when it comes to your posting schedule, again, this is going to depend on your niche. If you're doing a niche where it takes a lot longer to make the videos and you're really focusing on the quality, for example, if it's taking you over an hour to make each video, I will just aim to do 1 or 2 of these a day. Really focus on that quality factor. Don't just rush out videos for no reason. However, if you're doing a niche where videos are slightly quicker and easier to make and you can make these in less than 30 minutes or so, I'd really look to push 3 videos out a day. When it comes to posting videos, I'd recommend leaving as much time possible between each one, but make sure you leave an absolute minimum of sort of 2 to 3 hours. You don't want to be posting videos back to back to back because this is not going to give TikTok the optimal amount of time to push out your video and analyze whether the metrics that we spoke about before in terms of the watch time and likes are good enough. Now, one thing you want to be looking to do the entire time throughout posting is looking for new viral trends that you can adapt into your video. For example, if we're making football related content, stay up to date with football news, find out the most controversial or dramatic things that are happening in football and look to implement these into your video, especially within the hook, because that's going to grab the viewer's attention way better if you have something that's currently viral right at the start of your video. This can literally mean that doom scrolling on TikTok, those times where you're sitting in bed and you're scrolling for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, that could be the time where you find these viral trends. So it is good to stay active on the app and understand what's going viral within your niche. This can genuinely be the difference between a video getting 10,000 views and 1 million views. I've seen it many, many times, and that's why I'm always suggesting for people to implement some form of viral trend into your video where applicable. Now, a quick example of viral trends, you guys will know Ashton Hall. This guy has been going extremely viral recently, 32 million views. If you can somehow implement this into your content, this is going to give you a massive boost because this is a viral hot trending topic, and if you put this into your video, it's going to help it get pushed even more. So these are sort of trends that I'd look to implement into your videos where applicable. Now, of course, if you're doing content where this guy has no sort of relation at all, don't force it in there, but there's going to be a lot of niches where I've seen people implement this and it's seen a massive increase in performance. Through completing this entire process, you're going to find the content style and the different trends that you can adapt to that are going to work every single time for you. And now it's as simple as just rinsing and repeating this process over and over again. If there's always a new viral trend that you can implement, your niche and your page is never going to die because you can always implement something new that is popping on the For You page. And if you find the content style that works best for you through experimenting with those different factors before, like I said, experimenting with the hook, experimenting with the call to action and finding what works best, then this content style can just be rinsed and repeated over and over again because that structure is what works best for your page and what allows you to maximize your performance. So now that you've established what works best for your page, you literally just want to double down and stick with this. If you ever see your views start to drop again, then just repeat the exact same process again, experimenting with different factors, different call to actions, hooks, and looking for new viral trends. And you can just literally rinse and repeat this process, and it's what I've done across my pages to make them last and be sustainable for years. I'm now going to be addressing some common mistakes I see so many people making when they're trying to start their Faces TikTok pages. So many people go into my Discord and comment about, oh, my content's so good, why is it not getting so many views? Well, in actual fact, so many people think their videos are better than they actually are. Please take a minute to step back, watch your video and compare it to other ones that have gone viral, and I can guarantee that most of the time you're going to find something that the viral video has done better than you, and in actual fact your video isn't as good as you think it is. I can understand if you've just spent an hour on your video and you think you put loads of effort into it, you're probably going to think I can't really make much better, but you definitely can. You just need to be able to hold yourself accountable and kind of drop the ego a little bit and understand that you can make this video better, because that's the only way you're going to succeed. If you just sit there and think, oh, my video is perfect, why am I not getting views, oh, it's TikTok's fault, you're not going to succeed. The next thing is, if you're accessing TikTok from a non-eligible country, you need to make sure that you're using a proxy. A lot of people are trying to use the outdated SIM card method, or not even a method at all, maybe just a regular VPN. These aren't going to work. You need to be making sure that you're using a proxy. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I go into extreme detail on exactly how to access TikTok from a non-eligible country, and this is linked in my free course in my free Discord linked in description. So I'll go ahead and leave that there for you guys to fully understand how to access TikTok from a non-eligible country, have no issues, and be able to get paid thousands. Another issue that I see a lot of people running into is the fact they can't keep up with the posts. They can't keep up posting daily, 1, 2, 3 times a day. And what I'd recommend for this is bulk making your videos. For example, if you go to school or if you work and you're busy throughout the week, then dedicate your weekend to bulk making videos. I promise you that you can make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos in a single day for the Create Towards program if you just bulk make them all at once. Now, I wouldn't recommend dedicating one day to bulk making your videos across 7 days, because for example, if a new viral trend comes out, you're going to miss it. So what I'd recommend doing is dedicating 2 to 3 days throughout the week to bulk make your content, and this means you don't have to make a new video every single day. If you're making a new video every single day, you might find it harder to keep up with. Therefore, I recommend bulk making some content 2 to 3 times throughout the week and then putting them into the drafts, and therefore you're always going to have videos to post and you're never going to miss a day. On a final note, I'm going to talk about the mindset the mindset is so important. This is why so many people can't succeed with the Creator Towards program. It's just the mindset. It's not the fact that they're not capable to make viral videos. It's the fact that they start a niche, don't see results, and quit and give up. You need to be able to stick at it consistently and just trust the fact that you are going to win. Let me put it this way: if you post 50 videos and the first 49 videos all get 1,000 views and you don't really get results, you're probably thinking, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm gonna quit. However, if you post that 50th video and that one video is the one that goes viral, it gets tens of millions of views, you earn absolutely thousands from it, you're monetized, your mindset's going to completely change. You're going to be so motivated to keep up doing this, and there's going to be no chance that you're going to quit anytime soon. Therefore, you need to think about it in the fact that literally one video can change absolutely everything for you, and you just need to keep working and tweaking the content until you get it to go viral, and from here you're never going to look back. You're not going to care that you posted 49 videos and they had no results, because that one video went viral and it did absolutely everything for you. So just remember to stay consistent and don't let the fact that you're not getting results keep you demotivated. This is literally normal and it's what is supposed to happen when you're posting. If you instantly go viral, sometimes that's bad because you don't learn through the mistakes, and therefore it's not very sustainable. Now, if you are looking to take TikTok seriously, I have just opened up a few new spots in my inner circle, which is where you're going to get mentored by me one-to-one, have daily calls with me every single day, and literally be guided throughout the entire process to ensure that you guarantee yourself $10,000 with TikTok. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to leave the application link for my inner circle in the description. As you've been seeing on screen, these are some of the results that just some of my students have managed to achieve, and through joining the inner circle, you're going to get exclusive brand deals, which means that you're going to get guaranteed payments just for posting your videos regardless of how many followers you have. So again, if you are interested in the inner circle, I'm going to leave that link in the description. But that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.